Shalom, everybody. One thing that doesn't get talked a whole lot about in not just the Torah community, but even in Christianity, in the broad spectrum of Christianity, is the fact that just like people have a broken leg or a broken rib or cancer, people can have depression, people can have imbalances in their brain. It doesn't mean that we're less human or less special. I've known some great saints and servants of Yahweh to break a leg or an arm, get cancer. It's just a fact of life. You know, it's something that a lot of people don't like to talk about. I used to be one of those people. I started opening up about it because as soon as I did, I started getting messages and texts and DMs and all of that saying how thankful they were that people, whether he or she suffered with some form or level of depression, and they were just so glad that a minister in the faith was not afraid to tackle the subject. What I want to talk about today in relation to depression is how I deal with it. I'm not saying that this is for everybody, but it could be for you. So I thought that I would share that. I'm sitting out here burning some wood in my fire pit, burning some brush, I should say. So I thought, well, let me make a video and talk about how that getting outside and doing things like burning brush helps me with depression. I can't explain how it comes upon me or why it comes upon me. It ebbs and flows. Some days I'll be cheerful, some days I'll be joyful, some days I'll feel like serving the Creator, and then there's other days that I struggle even to get up out of bed. But on those days that I struggle, getting outside, making myself go outside, and sometimes that's the hardest step, but getting outside and finding something to do, whether it be trimming branches off of trees or picking up trash, burning brush, taking care of animals, mowing the lawn. Of course, you're not mowing it now in the wintertime, but in the springtime or summertime. All of these little things, finding something to do outside. One of the things I like to do is take walks, and there's a couple places, a mile or so from here, down in the woods, that I'll go to, and I'll pray, and I'll just sit and I'll meditate upon Yahweh, and I'll pour my heart out to Him. I'll thank Him for my blessings. I'll confess my sins to Him and ask Him to help me in those areas. All of this helps me vastly with my depression. Once again, I'm not saying this is the end-all fix for everybody, but I am saying that it helps me tremendously, and maybe it'll help you. Another thing that helps me is to help other people. I think it's the feeling of being needed by others. You have gifts and talents, and you can give those out and help other people. Now, one of the things that I do, and I've done my whole adulthood, is pump septic tanks. I'm a septic tank man. And believe it or not, it's something that I enjoy doing. And one of the reasons that I enjoy doing it is not because it's this fancy job, but it's because people have problems, and I show up and help them remedy the problem. And it's major, man, when your toilets won't flush, or washing machine is overflowing from the back or something like that. That's a major, major problem. And so I show up and I'm able to take care of their problem. And generally, 30 to 60 minutes, I can fix a problem. And it's not just that, but it's spiritual help. People have questions, and they come to you with problems of life, and you give them advice and counseling. And or you just find somebody, an elderly person at the grocery store that you can help take their groceries out of their car and load them up for them. And these are just a few examples of things that you can do to help people. But that's another thing, is just making myself available to be able to help those that are in various needs and situations. I want to encourage those that do not struggle in this way to be sympathetic with people who do, and to listen twice as much as you speak, to be able to sit in silence with people that are struggling and having problems, feeling down, not to tell them just to get over it, but to listen to their situation and do your best to try to put on another pair of shoes and look through another pair of eyes. Pray with them, fast with them if need be, and just be there for them. I can guarantee you, as a person that has struggled with it, I have so much respect for someone that'll actually sit down and not even talk to me and try to give me advice because they don't struggle in that area, and they'll just listen to me pour out my heart and my mind to them. Then when we're through, they don't have to say anything, but I just appreciate them just being willing to listen to somebody else. A lot of times we don't understand why people deal with certain things, but it's just a reality that they do. And it's something that, we don't like to talk about because we think we're these spiritual giants in the Torah community, and we don't really have any problems. But listen, there's nobody as righteous as they pretend to be on social media. You meet people in real life and you see the true colors come out. And that doesn't mean there's not righteous people out there, but I'm just saying we all have our hang-ups, our messes, and our problems. The quicker that you are to admit that, the better off you will be. Hope you have a great day. Get out and do something. Looking forward to spring. Looking forward to spring. May Yahweh bless you. Shalom.